Hi everybody, today I'm showing you how to make two things, eggs Benedict and eggs Florentine. So eggs Benedict is the popular, delicious breakfast brunch item that is English muffin, a poached egg, traditionally Canadian bacon. I don't happen to be a fan of Canadian bacon, so I am using ham and some hollandaise sauce and a couple of capers for a garnish. There's a vegetarian version called eggs Florentine, which is you just substitute the ham for some sauteed spinach. So in a previous video I showed you how to make hollandaise sauce. And in a previous video I showed you how to poach an egg, but I'm going to go ahead and poach eggs again right now so you can see it all come together. So in a moment you will join me at the stove top where I'm poaching eggs and sauteing spinach. So I've got the water going for poaching and it's boiling a little bit more than I like it. And I'm just quickly sauteing some spinach. And I saute the spinach just in butter. And I don't do anything else to it because it's getting hollandaise sauce over the top of it after all. And so I don't feel like it needs to get seasoned. And then that is how I like my spinach cooked, which took all of about 30 seconds. So now I've turned the heat off of that and I'm going to poach my eggs in this water. And this is what I like to call a soft boil. You can see bubbles, but it's not a raucous kind of boiling. And just pour your egg directly in there. And if you saw my, let me turn it up a little bit. If you saw my video about poaching eggs, I am not someone who adds vinegar to the water because I feel like I can taste it, and I don't like that. Now I just realized I might not have quite enough water. So I'm going to add just a little bit to this. Turn the heat up a smidge, and that won't hurt anything. And then I'm going to use my slotted spoon to gently move the egg around because we don't want it to settle on the bottom. And then I just start spooning water over the top of it. And I might have cooled it down a little too much by adding that little bit of water, but that's okay. I'll just keep them moving so that they don't get too done on the bottom. And they're already starting to set and get that kind of milky look on the top. And those are done. And now because I added that cold water, this is a good demonstration in what not to do. Because I added that cold water because I didn't have enough water in the pan in the first place, that's what caused that yolk to break up. That's okay, that'll be mine. Alright, so the eggs are done, and now you'll join me back over at my workstation where I will show you how to put this all together. Alright, so I have sauteed some spinach. I toasted the English muffin in advance. I did not make my own English muffins. If you have ever had eggs Benedict made out of a homemade English muffin with homemade hollandaise, you know that you will remember that as life before I had a homemade English muffin and life after. Homemade English muffins are sublime, I think. But I have a birthday to celebrate today and people coming over and a cake to make and la la la. Too many balls in the air for homemade English muffin. So we're just going to spoon some hollandaise over the poached egg. Oh my gosh, I have to brag and say that I think my hollandaise is perfect. And the hollandaise was completed about a half an hour ago. So just to reiterate the point that you can make hollandaise and hold it over for about an hour. Now, let's season them. Traditionally, a little bit of cayenne. I am all about sumac these days, so I'm using sumac and a couple of capers. And yum, look at that. All right, so here we have our eggs Florentine and our eggs Benedict. The derivation of which, by the way, is supposedly that a New York City stockbroker in the middle of the 1800s wandered into the Waldorf Hotel, hungover and tired, and this dish was created for him, and his last name was Benedict, and therefore we have eggs Benedict. It's a traditional American breakfast brunch item with a French sauce on it. Yum!